Let's talk about Tyler. Let's talk about Tyler. Let's get Sydney for a minute. Let's talk about Tyler. Tyler. All right. Sydney told me he drives a truck like you. He dips the same thing as you. He drinks the same beer as you. Y'all are perfect for each other. And I was like, well, I mean, that's fine. Let's hang out. I'm ready to meet him. I'm ready to meet this guy. And then when I met him, but no, he's a great dude. He really is. He can't beat me at nothing yet, but he really is. He's a good dude. And I'm happy for y'all.
All right, now stand in front of your person like you're supposed to. It's okay.
When you put me in the face.
I'll never forget the first time I met Sydney. There's this lanky, blonde-headed, half-naked child riding her bike around the neighborhood, going door to door asking, can somebody come swim with me? Will somebody come swim with me? And so she knocks on our door, and we're like, I have no idea from Adam who this child is. And she goes, hey, I'm Sydney. You wanna come swim? And my mom's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. And that was all she wrote. It started from there.
Second thing, Tyler's always a good time, man. He meets friends everywhere. He can talk to anybody. If you ever go to a bar with Tyler, just go ahead and make the assumption he's gonna come out with 20 new friends every time. Sydney, don't worry, they're usually just a bunch of old men.
But I want to say that I'm so happy for both of you, and you deserve to be together because y'all are amazing people. You really are. I love you, Sydney, and I love you, Tyler, and I hope y'all have an amazing day tomorrow.
Picture of Boudreaux last night. What time did y'all go to bed?
Yes, Dad, look at this picture.
Wait for it. It's awful.
This morning I said I met my husband.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
And you said I just met a really hot guy. And I said at the bar, not gonna work out. And it worked out.
But in all seriousness, Sydney is the person who truly lights up a room when she walks in. With her smile, her laugh, her bubbly personality. She's the most fun-loving, genuine, energetic, supportive, and amazing soul I've ever met.
When Tyler first met Sydney, I thought it was pretty serious because he went off the grid for a while. I didn't hear from him a couple months, but when Monica and I started hanging out with him, I knew it was serious just because of the way he acted around Sydney. And it takes quite a woman to keep Tyler in check. So props to you, Sydney.
She's always the first to call, send a kind text, call you and say, hey, I missed you, I love you. And then she'll just randomly stop by your house when she's in town and be like, hey, I'm home, let's go to La Fiesta. all that you are because you are exactly what she needs. I couldn't have picked a better guy for Sydney to marry and grow old with. Always remember this day, the love that surrounds you, and the love that you feel for each other. Soak in all the small moments, for those are the foundation on which your future is built. Continue to hold your value and faith in God, and always say I love you to each other each and every day.
Jay and I couldn't be happier for the love and passion that Tyler has shown towards Sydney and our family. Sydney, you've grown into a beautiful woman, and I'm so, so proud of you. I'm so thankful that you have found the man of your dreams. He's really mine too.
Hey, Billy, you hear that?
There's 3 keys that I think are important in your marriage. Key number 1 is your priorities, and always, always, always put God first in your life, because He never ever wants anything bad for you. First key, priority 2, is your family's next, right? God and family. Take what you've learned from growing up from your families, and you guys come from amazing families, both of you. But the third part of key 1 is be careful of all the other things that would get in the way of those first 2 priorities, because there'll be lots of competing influences for that stuff. None of those are more important than God and your family, right? Key 2, get in the driver's seat and drive. Set goals, achieve goals, celebrate those goals longer than the struggles that are going to come your way. Third one, communicate, communicate, communicate. I can't think of a single thing that will get better if you don't talk about it. Those 3 things have sustained me and your mom for 27 years. So I think those are important things. Remember, please don't lose those keys, okay?
Sydney, I can honestly say that I'm the luckiest guy in this world to be standing up here with you. Ever since that first night we met, I always knew that you were different. I love your goofy laugh, your blue eyes, and your amazing personality. I love how devoted you are to your faith. I promise to love you every day for the rest of my life. I promise to hold you and support you through the hard times. I also promise to rejoice and celebrate with you through the good times. I also promise to limit how often you watch Grey's Anatomy.
When she first met you, she told us she was going to marry you, and we're here now. Even though when she first met you, she pretended to be me. I did get my ID back, finally.
Sydney, ever since I met you, I knew you were a keeper. I knew that if you could survive several days at Myrtle Beach with all of us, then I knew there was something special about you. You are kind, compassionate, caring, and most importantly, you make my brother happy in ways that I never could. Seriously, I couldn't have asked for a better sister. I couldn't have. I love you. I couldn't have imagined a better match for you, Tyler. Tyler and Sydney, I wish you all the best in your journey in the future, and I love you both. Mom made me say that. Let's all raise a glass to Tyler and
Sydney. As far as love goes, I had no idea what God had in store for my life. I truly prayed for you long before I met you. I prayed for someone who had my best interest at heart and for a love willing to make sacrifices. You have become the love of my life and my absolute best friend, and I could not choose a better man to love me than the way that you do. You are the light to my life. Finding a man who loves God and his family more than himself is an answered prayer, and for that I will choose you. In 100 lifetimes, in 100 worlds, in any version of reality, I will find you and I will choose you.
And Sydney, do you take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
For as much as Tyler and Sydney have consented together in holy matrimony, and have witnessed the same before God and those present, and have pledged their faithfulness each to the other, and have declared their love by giving and receiving of rings and by joining hands, I now, by the authority committed unto me as a minister, declare that Tyler and Sydney are husband and wife. And Tyler, you may kiss your bride.
We're married.
Allow me to present to you Mr. and Mrs.
My family is beyond blessed to have gained such a wonderful son that we never had. That's you, Tyler. We and you. Oh, Billy, I love you, honey. We're so excited for the new addition to our family, Tyler and Sydney. I truly love you with all my heart, and we're ready for Dale Jr. And Peyton, because I really believe we're going to have twins.
Jay, get the mic. Dale and Dale.
Appreciate you. We love you, Sydney. I said it on the record. We love y'all. My last toast, Tyler and Sydney. Godspeed.